I feel like I aged like 30 years. So now I'm an adult who may or may not be able to eat meat and bite properly. Here in Ubud, teenagers traditionally grind down their canine teeth in a ritual called masange. It's supposed to spiritually break us from our animalistic instincts and ancestors. When we complete this ritual, we're officially an adult and allowed to have sex and marry. Today is the last day of my grandmother's funeral, which means it's my turn to cut spiritual ties with her and become a woman.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, I'm nervous. Soalnya aku Virgo yang nggak suka attention. I feel like such a queen. I have like 2-3 people helping me out. We're in hideaway until we get called up to go do our potong gigi, our tooth filing, and then by then we'll be an adult, according to Balinese spirituality.
Jadi benar-benar gigi kita benar-benar bukan cuma sekedar emang untuk menghilangkan kayak apa ya, taring itu bentuk dari penghilangan satripu, kayak ke-6 sifat jahat dalam diri manusia.
It's about control yourself. Ya kan, Gek? Control your anger, your jealousy. Ini adalah kewajiban sebagai orang tua, jadi kewajiban yang harus dipenuhi. Tante sebelum kawin ke sini harus Tante potong gigi, karena itu kewajiban orang tua Tante.
15 menit ngapain? Hah? So now they're just saying, like, I think they're going to do the tooth filing at 11, and now they're saying we have to get ready in 15 minutes, and I think there's so many events that are happening, and there's a lot of miscommunication and communication between the priest and the people and us. So there's a lot of drama already, like such family and like spiritual and kayak hantu banget sekarang kan. In the meantime, traditional priests, we call them sanggeng, are busy prepping the tools. Each one has its own specific purpose.
Ini pertama namanya ini palu, kita untuk pertama ngambil giginya pertama. Dari itu yang kedua nanti kita gunakan untuk gininya, kikirnya untuk menghaluskan giginya yang dipotong tadi gitu. Dari itu habis itu ini kita pakai kayu cenana namanya untuk supaya kita mencarikan laras giginya tuh gimana gitu, kayak kelihatan lebih indah lah gitu, lebih bagus gitu.
Mana pacar? Mana pacar? It's like the main topic of conversation for everybody. I think women after 20, they're all starting to suspect who their partners are. Itu biasa. Biasa banget.
Wedding ya?
Go ahead. With you?
No, thank you.
Kita pakai kaos kaki karena kita nggak boleh kayak menjejak tanah, menjejak dunia, dan juga untuk supaya nggak ada evil forces yang datang dan bla bla bla. Tapi dulu kalau misalnya di yang lebih tradisional lagi, biasanya ibu bapaknya yang kayak ngangkat dari Bali satu ke Bali lainnya. Ini 2018, jadi kita milenial potong gigi 2018. It's fashionable. I hope kayak maunya gambarin Nike symbol gitu, nggak bisa ya. No brands. Aesthetic. Chung. Now I'm on my way to the ceremony. I know I've said this before, but I really feel like a queen, a spoiled, overly dressed one who's too good to step on the dirty ground. My dad told me not to close my eyes. He joked that in the past people were poisoned when they opened their mouths. So you have to watch out for the haters while you're shining. I was warned not to smile, except in the mirror, to avoid being cursed.
Udah bagus, cantik giginya kak, cantik.
Niki mau kumur.
Ini kumur dulu dikit.
Kumur
Buang sana ya.
Tiga ya. Tiga kumur iki bakal. Ada. Cuk nih anggon mah. Udah. Udah. Ini pakai ini. Oh, lanangnya dikeluarkan. No,
Yeah, the minute you lay down, like you really feel benar-benar like now I know why it's like such a serious ceremony, because emang benar-benar kamu tuh ngadapin the roof of the Bali, so it's like benar-benar intense dan benar-benar like wow.
You feel like an adult now?
I'm not sure. I'll get back to you. Who knows? Now that they're done with the queen's teeth, my sisters are next. Nggak miring.
Tegus sekarang sama papa.
We might have faked our smiles for this picture, but if you see my parents, their joy couldn't be more real. Maybe it's because Masangeh is believed to be a generational ritual, and the final duty parents will carry out for their children. Also, Masangeh probably has more to do with family pride than self-discovery, judging by how many group photos I was forced to take.
Oh my gosh, photo sesh. Kalau nggak di foto nggak terjadi, emang nggak beneran.
Biasa ada merengek.
Kamu nggak ikut foto?
Nggak. Dibayar, perlu dibayar.
Ini Baler. Nyaman nih girl, nyaman nih dan
Fake aja nggak apa-apa.
Fake. Ini fake bitches. Dia impersonator Karin katanya.
Ini manajer Karin dia. Iya.
Aku kan udah pulang, soalnya ibu seorang asisten. Plastik surgery-nya sama. Nih, wah, ngehe. This is so ridiculous.
There's a lunch break now, and I'm gonna test out my new teeth on this piece of satay.
I don't want to make a scene. You're gonna pay me after, right?
Yes.
I'll wait for the paycheck. Contemporary millennial nih, with my new fang. Seharusnya pakai ini grills gitu yang rapper kayak. So now I'm an adult who may or may not be able to eat meat and bite properly. First bite still tastes the same. Still, I think I'm still as capable of biting as I could be.
But am I as capable at life? Does this mean I have my shit together? Since I lost my fangs, I've been asking myself what being an adult really means in Bali.
I don't know if I feel like an adult. Maybe I'll never feel like an adult. Maybe I'll get there someday somehow. But right now, I think an adult for a lot of people is like fulfilling the parents' wants and needs, the community wants and needs, which is like I had an uncle who asked like, what's next? So like, are you waiting for my wedding? Is that what? I think I see this experience and this traditions as something that I fully respect. A lot of outsiders have been stuck in this perspective of what Bali means. I think I'm reclaiming the culture by kind of being Balinese without being affected by the prior views of what Bali is. I don't think the Balinese
are doing all of this culture because of the white gaze. I think the more the white gaze happen, the more they're seeing it as an opportunity to continue their culture. But in the end, none of that really matters. This is still my roots and what made me who I am today. So fucking cheesy. Aku takut di curse nanti karena lewat dapur, jalan lewat dapur masih pakai paes.
So I'm gonna be cursed as well?
Iya, kamu juga di curse ya. Kita berdua curse ya. Bertiga di curse, nggak apa-apa.